Dr. Booth Watkins, as you well know, classes just started at most universities. Already there's been a deadly shooting that put an entire campus on lockdown. There was a day and age where these were rare, but certainly not anymore. So do you think teenagers who hear about these all the time, maybe have even experienced them kind of tangentially themselves, are sadly getting used to these types of emergencies?
You know, it is really unfortunate that we have to continue to have these conversations. And I don't think that by far and large, kids are getting used to these kinds of crises and incidents. There probably are some who are becoming a little bit desensitized, but by far and large, I think it's continuing to fuel fear and anxiety around safety issues and around, just wondering and worrying about when are they going to become the next victim of a gun violence.
Yeah, well, and here's some evidence of that. We want to show you an image from the front page of UNC's student newspaper and their text messages sent by students to each other, to parents, following the university's alert about that active shooter. So some of them read, "Are you safe? I'm low-key freaking out. Everyone is losing it." So in your opinion, what do these messages tell you about the state of the young people on college campuses?
It's absolutely heartbreaking. College is supposed to be a time of exploration and growth and fun. And it's heartbreaking that they are in these situations. And it's also got to be devastating to be on the other end of those messages, being so helpless. What it says to me is that these kids are afraid. They're feeling helpless, they're confused, and they're feeling unsafe. And I think what it also is saying in between the cracks is, grown-ups, please do something about this. We are having far too many conversations about this issue. And I think they're calling out for us to do something to protect them. This can't become the norm.
So what should students do for their mental health after these kinds of things happen, and how can parents support that?
They should absolutely not isolate. They should have conversations about, their experience. They should talk to a health professional if they notice that they start to have, dark thoughts about death and things like that. They should connect with their peers and support one another. They should try the best they can to maintain their routines and their schedules so that they can have that sense of normalcy. But really, it's just going to be talking about it. And if there's a way for them to advocate for safer environments for them and their peers at school, I'd engage them to do that. That can be really helpful for a lot of people to feel like they're purposefully kind of trying to address this issue.
All right, Dr. Khadijah Booth Watkins with Mass General, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.